as Casey Mize and his splitter come off the injured list, Tom.
Yeah, and because of that splitter, Cleveland tonight not as left-handed as they normally would be. He's a reverse split guy. Left-handers hitting only 154.
2-1. He lifts this ball to left field. Riley Green is underneath, and there is out number one of tonight's ball game in downtown Detroit. There's strike three on another sinker from Casey Mize. 2 gone.
And that's the difference for me, too. It's not just the movement, because obviously the sinker from the righty is going to work left to right, but throwing it elevated, that looked more like a cutter.
3-2. And a wave and a miss. Strike three. It was a splitter that was wayward. And a great story for the Guardians. They got him from Pittsburgh. Luis L. Ortiz has some pretty electric stuff.
He's got a low release angle. The pitch to watch is his four-seam fastball. You see it 31%. He's the highest whiff rate on a four-seam fastball of any pitcher in baseball. That's how good it is.
Gary Carpenter shoots this ball high in the air, right center field, and that is over the head of Lane Thomas. Carpenter chugs into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, we saw he throws the four-seamer 31% of the time, but he was attacking Carpenter with fastballs throughout this at bat. This one not up and not in. Middle, turned on it.
That's outside and low. It's ball four. The Tigers have the first 2 on of the night for Colt Keith. That ball's lined to right field by Keith. That is down. That is a fair baseball. Carpenter on his way home. He scores, and the Tigers have the first lead tonight on a Colt Keith RBI double.
Cashing in with runners in scoring position. That was a problem the last 2 nights. Like the comeback sinker there. Got too much of the plate into the barrel.
That is the first extra base hit Ortiz has allowed on his sinker this year. 3-2.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4. Wow. He almost dotted him, and Ortiz might think he did. Bases loaded as Matt Vierling comes up for the Tigers. Just his second at bat of the year. First one, line fair down the right field line. Matt Vierling comes through for the Tigers. 2 runs are in. The throw is in to second to create the out, and that was before the final run scored. It's 3-0. 2 runs are in. 3-0 Tigers, top of the third, game 3 of a 4-game series. As Arias pops it up on the infield. Trey Sweeney on the way in to put away out number 1.
Now Bo Naylor, Guardians catcher, hitting 198. The pitch swung on, bang, deep right center field, long run Carpenter. This ball hits off the wall. No, they're now calling it a home run. Bo Naylor stopped at second, and now he is told, circle the bases. And so it is a home run for Bo Naylor, and that's number 7 for Naylor.
3-2. Noel runs again. It's ball 4, and the Guardians start to build a rally here in the third.
3-1 Detroit, third inning. Ramirez batting left-handed.
1-2. Ramirez punches it over shortstop and down. It's a base hit. What a 2-strike swing for Ramirez. It is 3-2. The Guardians, who trail now 3-2. Gleyber Torres, a punch to right field. That's a base hit for the Tigers.
That's when you know he's on. That's his default swing.
That is ball 4. Ortiz walks Green. 2 on, 1 out for Spencer Torkelson.
Swing and a miss. Moved it in on his hands. And much to the chagrin of Austin Controlis.
See what he does here. 3-2 again.
Ball 4.
He misses outside with a slider. It's the 4th walk for Ortiz tonight, and the bases are loaded for the second time in 2 at-bats for Matt Vierling. 2-1. Vierling gets jammed on a ground ball to third. Ramirez to first, and the Guardians escape. Bases left loaded for the Tigers.
Guardians trailing 3-2 as Luis Ortiz goes back to work for Cleveland.
Ramirez at third. Takes care of Sweeney, and there's 1 away. And there's a ground ball straight up the middle to shortstop. Arias has an arm, and he uses it for out number 2. Now, this is big for Cleveland. Ortiz rapid fire to 2 outs to maybe help him get deeper into this ball game.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on, ground ball to the second baseman Schneemann. fields and throws in time for the out. And the side is retired. Strong inning for Luis Ortiz. And man, did he need that. Well, the Guardians trailing 3-2 as we head to the 5th inning. They have been stymied for the most part by Casey Mize, the young right-hander.
First pitch swing by John Kenzie Noel on a fly ball to left, and Riley Green makes the catch. As the 1-2 is grounded up the middle towards second base and through. It's a base hit for Stephen Kwan. A bounding ball that gets on through for his 5th hit in the series. Trey Sweeney on the feed to Torres. Little juggle to turn. Save. Just that slight bobble will bring up Ramirez here in the 5th. Casey Mize is 0-2. Is grounded to first. Spencer Torkelson makes the play, and the Tigers dodge Ramirez this time. Tigers by 1.
Festa's got an ERA of 3, his 9th appearance.
First pitch from him is grounded to third. That's Ramirez sweeping it up and throwing high to get out number 1 on Spencer Torkelson. That is a shattered bat past that even line with the mound, and a little scoop there on the cover by Festa to get out number 2. Nicely done by Manzardo and Festa in concert.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of the base Festa got here, but he got enough of a sliver of it.
As he snaps that to right field, Noel fading back into the corner. And another quick inning for Cleveland pitching. That's 5 pitches for Festa.
Cantillo makes appearance number 20. Detroit hasn't scored since the 1st.
Chopper to first and playable for Manzardo. And they do get the out. Very close. Cantillo on the coverage. That is a very close play at first base.
That's a fastball for strike 3. Rogers out looking.
Yeah, beautiful pitch. Just locked him up.
2-2. Ibanez waited as long as he could and rolls it to shortstop for Arias off the stretch by Manzardo, and he gets toppled in creating the final out of the 7th inning. 3-2. Canely to Ramirez. That's guided in the air, right center field, and down. A base hit for Ramirez, who does have speed. The first time all night the Guardians have had the leadoff man aboard. 2-2 from Canely. That one up the middle into center field, a base hit. Ramirez turns second, heading for third. He'll get there, and runners at first and third for the Guardians. Another 2-strike hit for Cleveland. First one, he pops it up. Ibanez, foul territory, makes the catch. The plot thickens, 1 away.
First and third, 1 down. Angel Martinez to bat for Wilson, and Martinez breaks his bat, rolls it to first, coming home with the throw. Torkelson head first, slide, safe. Hosey beat the throw by Torkelson. Oh, what a break from third by Ramirez. We are tied at 3.
Well, here we go, bottom 9. He went around. Strike 3, 1 gone. 4 straight strikeouts for the Cleveland bullpen. 3-1. Vierling hits it high in the air, straight away center field. That is an expansive 4-12, and there are 2 down. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Heron pushes this game to the 10th.
We are in the 10th inning, tied at 3.
The runner at second will be Jose Ramirez.
Kyle Manzardo, the batter, 1 for 4. The pitch. Swung on, sliced to left, down the line to deep. Green on the run, it's over his head. Takes 1 hop, goes up against the wall. Ramirez is around third. He'll score into second with an opposite field RBI double as Kyle Manzardo. And the Guardians have a 4-3 lead. And let's see what Angel Martinez is doing.
On 1-2. It's a line drive to right field, and that is down. Rolling all the way to the wall. On 2 strikes again. The Guardians attack. It is 5-3 on an RBI double from Martinez.
Swung on, skied in the air. This is medium deep left center at best. It'll be caught by the left fielder Green. Santana tags, he'll score. Green has a terrible throwing arm, and Cleveland has a 6-3 lead. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, line drive to right field, base hit. Hitting third, coming home, Angel Martinez. Nolan Jones, an RBI single. Throw to second. Head first slide out at second. Run counts. Guardians score 4. And the Guardians lead it 7-3.
Gleyber Torres steps to the plate. Tigers down 7-3, bottom of the 10th inning with 1 out.
First one to Torres. Fly ball, left center field, well struck. Thomas back on it. He can't make the catch. Baez coming home. Ibanez follows. Throw is not going to get there. It's now 7-5.
2 down, and the Tigers' last hope. Riley Green 0 for 3 with a walk. Emmanuel Clase is ready. Here it comes. Runner goes to third. Pitch swung on a bouncer to second. Martinez gloves, throws, ball game. And the Guardians have won the first 3 in the Motor City. And in 10 innings, Cleveland takes its 3rd straight from Detroit, winning it 7-5.